Hello, we're at Salt Lake. Going right under the freeway right now. And then to the left and the right is the country club. The country club is what they call it. It's a nice neighborhood here. The walker ladies, that's quite common that the women in the neighborhood will go out walking. So up ahead is Highland High School. It's the southernmost high school in the Salt Lake District, the Highland Rams. But more importantly, it's the former site of the Utah State Prison, and it's where Joe Hill was executed. He didn't die. Come on, lady. Go, go, go. It's yellow. It's yellow. I hate to be that guy. So this is 21st South here. It cuts right through Sugar House. To my left is Sugar House Park. That's the area below where the prison was. Well, actually, some of it was where they had the gardens and stuff for the prison. But in the 60s, it was pretty wild. They sold acid and people tripped out, and it's a nice park. See the donut thing? That was a donut thing. Plumbing company, realtor. And then up here is where Bratton's was, which was the restaurant we really like to go to. And then a new complex here, a coffee shop called something Sailor that I went to that was pretty good, Urban Sailor. So on my left is where one of KFC was. Then also on my left is the Redman building. Just kind of an interesting old warehouse that is condos, and there's a movie company called Redman Moving that is their movie company. Cafe Rio's a Utah chain. And then this here, Irving School, that's an apartment building out of an old school. So now we're getting heavy into Sugar House now. This is definitely downtown Sugar House. Sugar House has a lot of, people think it's a lot of places, but it's definitely right here. On my right is going to be Ranch Records, the only punk rock store that mattered, I guess. Brad Collins. His mom taught at Skyline. These shops here were probably pretty reasonable back in the day, that you could get in there for maybe a little over $500 a month, but everything around here, it's thousands. They just finished this stuff, but there's a lot to do here now. So to my left, there is a brew pub, which was the Squatters Wasatch, and then there is a brewery. Hopkins, good place. To my right was Salt Lake Pizza and Pasta, which was a place that we went to a lot in our 20s. There's a craft beer bar. That's a quarters. It's like you play games and stuff. Good art store right there. Chipotle. That was one of the first Chipotles around here. There's another brewery here too. Keto's moved up here. On my left is New Crisp Popcorn. Look it up. On my left is Snellgrove's, great ice cream place. Lots of memories there. On my right is the tap room. This is interesting. This place was going to be a tiki bar, and then the high ideal bar owners got in there, remodeled it, and decided they didn't like it, that it wasn't going to work, and now there's a lawsuit. It's the people who own Water Witch. So this complex has been here for a while. 721, there's a Pretty Bird, which is a good celebrity chef owned place. Skechers, which is the shoes I'm wearing now, and actually I really like them. I mean, for as far as for comfort, that was a bakery that wasn't a great bakery. This is a barbecue place. It's no longer there. Now a tapas place. So all these big black things are new. On my left is St. Anne's. That's an interesting church, and that's where Aunt May went to. And Aunt May lived down on here on 5th East. So it's only the second day of the new year, and guess everything's back to normal. It's actually kind of warm here. That's an Indian restaurant. I went there once. It was good. We'll go to State Street. Also, is a cool building on my left is St. Anne's, the Catholic school. It might have been a boarding school. The building's still here. And then these are the new kind of a new Salt Lake apartments. They're right up on the sidewalk. I mean, space. Anybody who's got land, they make apartments. And I don't know how they rent them all. All right, and lastly, on our right here is the county complex, and pretty good artist that I've recently become known, Shri Whipple, was saying in a post exactly what I said. There's a great art collection in there. One of his paintings is in there. There's LeConte Stewart and Randall Lake, and just a lot of really good people with pieces of art in there. So next time you have to do something with the county, check it out. See you soon. I need a sign off. Take care. Brush your hair.